Hey guys, time for another bath time chat. I'm actually super tired today. As you can probably tell, my mom just told me that I look tired, and I am. I really am. This is like day 6 of 9 that I've been working, so it's so exhausted. It's not even funny, but I still wanted to do a video and talk mainly about obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I actually applied for the Torrid model search, which I'm really excited about. I'm not the traditional plus size model, so I'm excited to go out for this because it's really stepping out of my comfort zone. Even doing these videos is stepping out of my comfort zone for me, and I'm going to tell y'all why. Okay, so we talked about insecurities last time. Now we're going to talk about just generalized fear. And coming from me, I always had a fear of attention. I never liked to be center of attention. Even though I wanted to be an actress or I wanted to be a singer, which I have a very terrible singing voice. I write lyrics to songs. I'm not good at playing an instrument. But anyway, going a little bit deeper into all of this, I was always afraid and had extreme social anxiety. It's only really been recently that I've kind of let that go and started just being myself and really having no apologies for who I am and not being afraid to be who I am. So going out for this Torrid model search, I've actually tried to get into modeling a few years ago, and I'm not going to say what company it was, but there was a company that was doing a very similar search, and they are a company that represents plus size models, and I reached out to them myself and had some photos, and again, this was probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I sent them photos, and of course, at that time I was at my highest weight. I was a size 30, 32-ish, and I'm only, like I told y'all, I'm only 5'2", 5'3"-ish, so by no means am I, standard model form, even plus size model, not standard. I'm not tall, but I can wear a pair of heels, and that's one thing that I will be very excited about. So anyway, I reached out to this company, and I was told that to be a plus size model, one, I did not meet their height requirement, which I didn't think that I would, because again, 5'2", 5'3"-ish, and even plus size models, they tend to like to see you around 5'6" to 5'9" or higher. But also they said that I needed to be a size 16, and if I wasn't, I can't remember how they worded it. It was either that I needed to grow, I needed to learn how to get taller, or drop like several sizes to even be a print model. So I thought that was funny. So I stopped trying for a few years. Like, I followed stuff like Torrid that does this, but I stopped trying for a few years. This first year that I'm like, okay, I really want to do this again. And y'all know this is really stepping out of what I call my comfort zone. And that got me thinking about fears. Now, I don't really consider myself a fearless person. I am highly afraid of spiders. I suffer from severe arachnophobia to the point I have a video from today of me jumping out of the car barefoot onto hot pavement, making my mom try to get a spider out of the car, because I really don't like spiders, y'all. Not at all. But I think that's a whole type of different fear than putting yourself out there for rejection, because I think rejection is a huge fear that a lot of people have, and it causes a lot of anxiety and turmoil just for general people, and it can be rejection on just about any level, whether it's from a romantic interest, a friend, or jobs, or anything like that. And I kind of realized probably a few months ago that living in that type of fear, you're never going to get anywhere. Like, it's stepping outside of the comfort zone is where all of our dreams are. And it wouldn't be called a comfort zone if it wasn't just that, it's like a security blanket, and to live inside that has to be so, I can't even think of the word right now. Like I said, I'm really tired, but to live inside of a comfort zone, I don't think I can do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm all about taking risk and all of that, and for 20 some odd years, that's where I've been. I've been afraid to go big or go home, even though that's something that I highly believe in, just because at the end of the day, you're risking your dreams. You're putting yourself out there to have the ultimate thing that usually makes people them rejected. I've always had dreams of being a singer, which I can't sing, being an actress, being a model, having some type of influence, and it's scary. It is scary to put yourself out there and have a chance of it failing. Now, that being said, I also believe in hard work and persistence, and I am probably one of the most stubborn people that you will ever meet in your entire life, but just thinking about it, it gives me anxiety. Like, I feel my heart rush, and I feel like I'm almost at a loss for words. It's just that. And I kind of think psychologically it's so much harder to deal with the fear of rejection than it is to say a fear of spiders or a fear of something that's physical. Physical things we can see. It's the rejection that we can't see coming. You can have the most confidence in the world, and there's still that chance that you're going to get rejected. But a spider you can see, a shark you can see. The only other thing that I think is almost as terrifying as rejection is for those people who fear death. And I don't fear my death. I fear the death of my loved ones because I don't want to be here without them. But, fear of rejection can also hold people back, and I feel like it has. I feel like for me, the fear of rejection has held me back for a very, very long time. Because there's always, you can start something, but to continue it, there's always that fear of, will it work out? And I have to say, if you're afraid to start, then you're not going to get anywhere. I don't know if this is going to work out. I don't know if I'm going to be picked. I hope so. I know there are so many beautiful, talented women that I'm going to be up against. But at the same time, I never fully started before from that one rejection, and that's wrong. That was wrong on my part. I let something that was so insignificant dictate how I lived my life for the next few years. And doing that, I could have delayed something. I could have missed out on something that was amazing. But I did because I was still afraid. And I don't want other people to miss out on their dreams because they're afraid. And when I was growing up, it's, you have a 1 in a million chance of doing this.